What's going on, family? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. David Yeti. I'm back with another video topic. So, I'm a parent, right? And I'm a parent that fears a couple of things. Obviously, our jobs as parents is to try to do the very best we can to raise our children. We want to put them in the best schools, the safest neighborhood. We're trying to instill character traits that we have within ourselves and maybe things that we aspire to be one day. But essentially, I haven't came across a parent that doesn't want the best for their child, that genuinely tries to do everything they can to make sure that they're in the best position to win in life in general. And unfortunately, there's a story going around right now that we have to address, right? Apparently, there is a young minor who have admitted to assaulting an elderly woman that once seen him as family. And I think it's important to touch on this topic because obviously we're going to dive a little bit into some of the interrogation. So they have a video out, right? But the biggest thing I want to say is the woman in this case is a 91-year-old woman. And when things like this happen, obviously I'm thinking about the parents. I'm thinking about whether or not he has siblings or not, because I'm going to get personal for a second. I was involved. Well, let's just say not involved, but I am a family member of someone who was involved in something similar. And it affected me, and I had nothing to do with it. And it affected the entire family. So let's dive into this video here. I'll pause in between, give my feedback. Let's get started.
Do you want to be the Randy John that tell the truth, the Randy John that cares about me? Because I know you are.
Detectives press a 14-year-old boy for the truth in front of his grandmother as they question him about whether he sexually assaulted a 91-year-old woman.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know it.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. This is a really disturbing case. Last June, Jesse Stone, he was a 14-year-old boy in Reddick, Florida, who was living with his grandparents and going to summer school. Now he's likely going to prison for a very long time. Body camera footage from the early morning hours of June 9th, 2024 shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies at a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd called to say she'd been.
And I'll pause here for a second. So one thing that I notice automatically is clearly they mentioned that there is in Florida, but it looks like they're in the rural part of Florida, and I think that's that's important, right? Typically, so just to give you some context, my grandmother lives in a senior community. Now, I have heard of things happening within senior communities too. So let's please understand what I'm about to say. At the bare minimum, it may be less likely to happen simply because there are so many people around, right? And I tell my wife this a lot. I have older daughters. I tell them a lot. Listen, try your very best not to put yourself in compromising positions in terms of being alone, going out at night, and all that type of stuff. But the question that I have that comes to mind: what do you tell a person that trusts someone and that trust have been built over an extended period of time? I'm assuming. What can you tell someone when they're apparently have been a victim of something so heinous from somebody that they truly trust? Because I can reason. Listen, it's never right, no matter the situation. I don't care if somebody was provoked. I don't care if a woman was walking by herself. I don't give a damn what. It's never right. But we can at least reason. Okay, walking down the dark alley, some strange people down there. This unfortunately happened. But how do you reason something like this? I don't think you can. It's tough. This is such a tough situation, man.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was We get on scene. She's beat up really bad.
Now, it was late at night, and this was a terrifying, terrifying call. Who would do this to a 91-year-old woman? Deputies started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime scene.
But we'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house. Once she gets out, we'll wrap it up. It's our crime scene. I got evidence coming, major crimes coming. K9's coming, one's coming.
Who do you want?
Listen, side note, I know police officers get a bad rep, especially for I've never thought that all police officers are bad. I think it's the opposite, actually. Most police officers do a fantastic job. They're stand-up men and women who actually put their lives on the line to protect us. And I'm in cybersecurity, and I had an opportunity to work in forensics, which would allow me to have to go in. So, for example, if there's a crime and there's video footage, or if there's something on a laptop or something, like, I would have to go in and find footage that was supposed to be deleted and stuff like that. I turned down that opportunity just because I didn't want to see the type of things that take place. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It was a nice opportunity, pay well, all that type of stuff, job security, recession proof. But I can't imagine being involved with calls like this and being in investigations to where you see some of the most disturbing things you've ever seen before in your life. So I want to give a shout out, and I want to send my appreciation to, in this situation, these police officers that are on the scene, the detectives, the forensics guys who work in cybersecurity, who are probably gonna, be involved in some type of way. I just want to say thank you for everything that you guys do, because this is a very, very tough job, and I don't think police officers get enough credit.
Want to go with her to the hospital?
I don't care as long as someone goes. I mean, if you talk to her, that's fine. If being it's a female, maybe Alyssa can go a little bit more comfortable.
That lady's moved out of the way, right?
The
one that was over there.
with the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, have the neighbor with the phone step out of our way.
I don't know that whoever the neighbor is recording. I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they're not recording. It's very inappropriate. So right now what they're doing is they're bringing out the K9s to see if they can find someone, like they mentioned in the first beginning of the video, if someone is hiding or not. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit to see if they actually end up finding. And I see this is blocked out right here. So let me just go just a little bit farther.
I came back out with my son and said he saw all the cars coming up here.
Okay.
And I was sitting there for a minute. And
Your son live here too?
Huh?
Your son live here too?
Yeah, my son lives here. My daughter and son-in-law are down here from West Virginia on vacation.
Okay.
There was a car earlier that came up there, like, well, it's still daylight out there, but I think that was one of her friends.
Okay.
I mean, it looked familiar, like I've seen the car before.
Okay.
But nobody's been in my yard because I got dogs out and stuff.
Right. Okay.
She okay?
I hope.
Man.
I mean, I've known this lady since I was 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, it appears somebody was over there messing with the house. So.
That lady's daughters wanted her.
And I think the police are doing a great job, because they don't know, and there's nothing against this guy here, but they're not sure if he's a suspect, if he knows who was over there or something. So obviously it's an open investigation, so they're not going to share with him exactly what happened, because they don't want to tip anyone off, right? So that's why you see them being a little diplomatic with what type of information that they're giving. So I am going to follow this story if you guys are interested. But I think the takeaway from this is, man, you could never be too careful about um, trusting people. And I hope that in the long run, she's going to be okay. Obviously, this is a traumatizing experience, and I will put her in my prayers tonight. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this, man. Like, um, it's just a tough situation, and I almost didn't want to cover it, but this is the road that I've accepted now, and this is something that I want to do moving forward. So I believe that this story is eye opening, and it can help us. But the biggest thing is, for those of you who are parents, stay in your kids' life as much as possible. Continue to instill in them morality. Make sure that you give them the character traits that are needed to be successful. And also, one thing that I've been doing is try to open up my door more and have an open door policy when it comes to my children, and just letting them know, like, hey, if you get any thoughts about anything, especially when it comes something to harming yourself, harming others, being bullied at school, different type of dark thoughts in your mind, please just come to me, come to your mom, let us know, and we'll do our very best to help you. But under no circumstances, I never want any children to feel like they're alone. So God bless her, and God bless you guys. Um, have a great night. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can get more videos as I continue to bring you the coverage. Also, we're gonna be live streaming here pretty soon, starting in about a week. I'll put that in the banner. This link to this original video, if you're interested, is going to be down below. Leave a like on your way in or your way out. I love you. Have a great night, morning, whenever you see this video. Talk to you soon. Peace.